Donald Trump does not have to be back in the news. He's pretty much living there. The racism row is at its peak, and since Sunday, Trump continues to hit back at those criticizing his tweets. He insists that there was nothing wrong in asking 4 congresswomen of color to leave the country. Imran Khan, meanwhile, is preparing to head to the United States over the weekend. Before he flies, Imran Khan is a busy man. He has a lot to take care of, including token moves against globally designated terrorists who have been moving freely on the streets of Pakistan all these years. Hafiz Saeed has been arrested and released multiple times in Pakistan, and it's happened yet again. He's back behind bars. Just days before Imran Khan's visit to America, he was arrested. The timing is not coincidental. It is a calculated move. It is a move to try and portray to the world, especially to the US, that Pakistan is doing a great job of clamping down on terrorists operating on its soil, in the backdrop of intensified international pressure. But Imran Khan's host is already seeking credit for Hafiz Saeed's arrest. Donald Trump patted himself on the back for, hear this out, pressurizing Pakistan to find Hafiz Saeed. In his tweet, Trump called it a 10-year-long search. One has to be living under the rock to not know where Hafiz Saeed has been all this while. So a day after the US House of Representatives condemned Trump's racist tweets, it was the turn of the Committee of Foreign Affairs to slam his comments. The US House Committee had to remind their own president that Hafiz Saeed never had to be hunted. The panel tweeted, and I quote, "FYI, Pakistan wasn't searching for him for 10 years. He has been living freely," unquote. And then asking the leader to hold the applause till Hafiz Saeed is convicted. Right before Imran Khan's visit, there is another controversy that's brewing. On Thursday, US President Donald Trump met a group of people from 17 countries. The meeting meant to address concerns of victims of religious persecution from across the world, and among them was a survivor from where else but Pakistan. A survivor who requested Trump to raise the issue of persecuted Christians in Pakistan and the blasphemy law when Imran Khan visits the US.
You are meeting our Prime Minister.
That's true. Coming in
3
next
days.
week, right?
I would be very grateful if you would raise with him the issue of persecuted Christians in Pakistan, the blasphemy law, and people who are suffering under this law. Thank you so much.
He's coming in next week on Tuesday.
So the agenda is set. Also present was a Yazidi activist, and not just any activist, the 2018 Nobel Peace Prize winner, Nadia Murad. Murad is one of the thousands of women abducted by the Islamic State in 2014 in Iraq. She escaped Islamic State's sex slavery after 3 months of captivity. She won the Peace Prize for her advocacy for sexual abuse victims. She wanted help from Donald Trump to help the Yazidis of Iraq. But it was Trump who needed help during this interaction. The president surely does not like to do his homework. He had no understanding of who Murad was and had to ask her to explain to him why she was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. With a slight pause and a lot of patience, Murad narrated her remarkable story.
And I'm still fighting just to live in safe. Please do something, and it's not about one family.
I know the area very well you're talking about.
It's about 500,000. It's about the whole community.
Okay, we're going to look into it very
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr.
And you had the Nobel Prize.
Yeah.
That's incredible. They gave it to you for what reason? Maybe you can explain.
For what reason? For that after all this happened to me, I didn't give up. I make it clear to everyone that ISIS raped thousands of Yazidi women. This one was first time the woman from Iraq, she get out and spoke about what happened to them.
Oh, really? Is that right?
It's
That's the
first time, and it's.
So you escaped?
I escaped, but I don't have my freedom yet because you.
He should read. An awkward interaction, to say the least there. Not surprising, given it's Trump we're talking about. The leader of the United States also appeared clueless when he met a representative from the Rohingya Muslim community. This minority was targeted in Myanmar, and just a day earlier, his administration had banned travel to the US by Myanmar's army chief. He's been sanctioned, calling the violence ethnic cleansing. That was the US government's position, but the president was not on the same page, it seems. As the 2020 presidential race heats up, this was more a political meeting than a humanitarian one. The Trump administration frequently speaks of promoting religious freedom, as it is a key issue for much of his evangelical Christian base. This meeting is also a sample of the dual messaging from Donald Trump, discussing religious freedom and persecution at a time when he intensifies his crackdown on refugees, refugee admissions and asylum seekers. During the interaction, Nadia Murad also explained how Yazidis took dangerous routes to find safety in Germany. Donald Trump has been a vocal critic of Germany's welcome to refugees. So before Donald Trump tries to emerge as a messiah to those who have been suffering and continues to distribute advice to other countries, some introspection is going to help.